What is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. So, in patch 10.5, Riot tried nerfing Spell Thief's Edge. They tried making it an item that solo laners could not use anymore. They tried pushing the supports out of the top lane because stuff like Soraka and Sona were dominating the top lane. It was free elo, it was free LP for all of us in solo queue. So they did their best to nerf it. They nerfed the Soraka top, they nerfed the Sona top, but they left the queen of supports in the top lane untouched. And this is your guys' opportunity to, again, just abuse a really overpowered strategy, a really overpowered pick, and gain some sweet elo and some free LP. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the Janna top lane strat, how to make it work post Spell Thief Edge nerfs, and then just how you guys can use it to the best of your abilities in your games and start climbing up the ranks. On the screen here, we have Demonte playing the Janna top lane on patch 10.5 in a Grandmaster game. He's pulling it off. He uses it to get a very easy win in this one. And if he's doing it in Grandmaster, you guys can do it in your elo as well. First, we're going to start off with the Rune Page because it's always important to know what Rune Page, what setup is going to be the best so you guys can see the highest chance of success in your games. This is going to be Arcane Comet Janna top. It's going to be Mana Flow Band, Celerity, and Scorch. Those are all going to be really good for you. Obviously, Mana Flow Band, you're going to be getting a ton of mana, so you can cast more spells and stuff. Celerity, because you want to be flying around the map, helping out your teammates in all those other lanes. Since you are a support, you need to provide that utility to your team. And Scorch, it's going to give you a little bit of extra damage for that little bit of extra poke and harassment, which is part of what makes Janna top so good. Also, you're going to be going to the Domination secondary with Taste of Blood, get a little extra healing, and that Relentless Hunter for even more movement speed. And Janna is already super fast. She already flies around, so any extra movement speed is just going to be icing on the cake. So that's going to be super good. That's definitely the Rune Page you are going to want to use. The Arcane Comet, that poke, is going to help you really nice, because we all know how annoying and abusive range top laners can be, and that's what Janna is. She is able to just poke, harass these melee champions. With the Arcane Comet, gives her a little additional poke, little extra damage, make those autos and those abilities just sting a little bit more, and that's really going to help you out in top lane, where you're going to be going up against a lot of bruisers, juggernauts, tanks, and just kind of melee champions in general. As far as the build, another really important part of this, how to make this Janna top work best, you're going to be rushing Athene's Unholy Grail. You're going to be going into the Moby Boots. Even though they're nerfed, they're a little bit more expensive, Moby Boots are still really good. You're going to be going for an Ardent Sensor and then a Redemption third. And then you're going to hopefully be ending the game around then. Once you have 3 full completed items, that's really your strongest point. That's when you are full support. Just take over the game through utility Janna top. If the game goes much later than that, you're going to be running into some trouble. You're hopefully not going to be running into those situations. But after that, you can go some situational defensive support items, stuff like Locket, maybe a Knight's Vow, maybe a Mikhail's, anything like that that's going to be helping out your team even more. Because again, you are Janna, you are there for support and utility to your team. Also, you're going to be starting out with a Doran's Ring and Pot. It has the highest win rate. It is the best now. Now that you cannot go the Spell Thief's Edge in solo lanes anymore, the Doran's Ring is the way to go. And yes, while supports in top lane did get nerfed a little bit, this Janna top has almost a 53% win rate in solo queue. So this is still a really strong pick. Do not be afraid to pull this out just because they took our Spell Thief's Edge away. This is still one of the best top laners, and supports in the top lane is still one of the best strategies so far in Season 10. The reason why this strategy is so good is because top lane has been in a terrible state for so long. Trying to carry the game through top lane as carry top laners, damage dealers, guys who are just trying to 1v9 carry, it's really difficult in Season 10. It's not impossible. Obviously, I'm not going to say that, but it is more difficult. And you can play something like Janna top or any number of these support top laners, and you can kind of sack top lane. You can be down CS, you can give up some of your tower, you can give up some gold, you can maybe even die a couple of times, and you'll still really be alright as long as you can provide utility to some of your other lanes and help them out, and you're able to roam around. You know, like as you can see here, Demonte, he's level 5, and he's already abandoning his lane. He's going to help out his other lanes, because if you can get your jungler ahead, if you can get your mid laner ahead, if you can get your bot lane ahead, they have just a higher chance of having a huge impact on the game and carrying the game than the enemy team's top laner does when he's just a little bit ahead, when he's just a little bit fed. Top lane is just too far away from the action. The champions aren't as influential as they used to be. It's just not as good of a position. Snowballing your mid laner, snowballing your jungler, snowballing your bot laner, getting those dragons, just getting those objectives, those early towers, kills, all that stuff, and just winning the game early is so much more important. The games snowball really early. Games are decided really early. The first couple kills, the first 1 or 2 big team fights is so important. And these supports, they have really cheap builds. They provide a ton of utility for their team, and they can really enable their other lanes to carry. So even though as Janna, you're probably going to be down gold, you're probably going to be down CS, you're probably going to be weaker overall, you are going to help your team out so much. You don't want to stay in lane. You don't want to sit up there getting bullied out. You want to roam around the map, help everybody out, and just snowball a ton. Even though he goes down there, he loses 2 tower plates. Yeah, and tower plates are a little buffed up. What is Riven going to do with that? Riven is not going to be able to carry this game because the Janna has helped out her other people. And even though Riven got like a kill of gold there, Janna is able to go help her team get some kills, and that's why this strategy is so effective. I think the best summoner spells to use on this Janna top are going to be Exhaust and Flash. Exhaust is just to keep you safe because you need to be alive. You need to be getting levels. You need to be getting as much of the XP and gold as you can to hopefully get a little bit stronger, get your abilities from your items and levels and stuff, and then just start helping out your team. So Exhaust is going to be really good. It's going to keep you alive. It's going to keep you safe from danger, but Heal is also a decent option, and if you're not really feeling like you're in any trouble, Teleport can be a great option as well, just for getting back to lane and stuff. As far as the Janna, your skill order of your abilities is going to be, you're going to start by putting points into W, and then E, and then Q. You're going to max that W first, you're going to max that E, and then max that Q last. Some people do put 2 early points into Q. It helps a little bit more if you're wave clear, but your Q is really going to be your least of your important abilities. Your W is going to be all your poke, your harassment, your damage, and your E is going to be all the utility to your team, and then obviously that ultimate ability is going to be super good on the Janna as well. But this pick is super strong right now. Supports in general are really great in the top lane, and if this is something you're interested in, if this is something you want to try out, I would definitely recommend it, because again, 53% win rate in solo queue. You guys are playing a lot worse picks than that. There's a lot more popular champions with way lower win rates, and if you're all about climbing, if you're all about trying to win games, and you are a top laner, this is definitely a strategy you need to try out. G2 has been pulling it out in the LEC in the top lane. It's been working really well for them, and I assure you it can work well for you guys as well. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Janna top? Are you going to be trying it out? And if you do, let me know how it goes. Also, subscribe so you update on all my latest content. We got tons more guides, strategies, just videos about League of Legends, Riot Games, all of that stuff in general coming to you guys in the near future. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one, but until then, peace.